Welcome, folks. I'm Jabby Kuwait, joined by Andrew Flash Gordon.
What's up?
We're looking at Fast X, the big game TV spot. Thanks so much for joining us. If y'all haven't already, hit that subscribe button, please. Bell icon, all notifications, pretty please. Vote this sucker up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Full disclosure, Andrew has not seen the last Fast movie, but I've seen all of them multiple times. I enjoy them a lot. Are you going to watch the last one?
I'm going to see this one, so I'll see 9 right before I see this one for sure.
Good. Here we go. Let's check this out.
Dominic Toretto. How do you choose the ones you save?
Let's race!
He's coming for you with everything.
You're about to learn all about fear.
What? What?
Oh my god.
That's
Wow.
great. God damn.
Damn.
What's the plan, Dom?
I'm not sure anymore. I never accept death.
Oh my god.
Mistake. You never took my car.
Oh. No.
Is he driving down?
Yeah.
Hold on. You've got to be kidding me. Yo, his car is driving down the dam.
Oh my god.
What is this movie? What haven't we done? What haven't we done? We're driving down the dam. So some of this we saw in a previous trailer. Obviously, you didn't get, you weren't privy to that. We're kicking off things with a race, of course. I feel like this has to be near the beginning of the movie, just to get things kicked off, where Dominic Toretto realizes there's a threat to his safety, to his family, and then we go off with a race, and who knows where that heads. But then Rome Coliseum. I guess we haven't been there yet in the Fast and Furious universe.
Yeah.
That is a dope shot. Obviously, the practical car stunts. Yay. That looks so cool. Now this little CGI bomb thing, that just so it bounced like a basketball under the car. Is that what happened? Boom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of reminded me a little bit of Winter Soldier when he took out Nick Fury, but I mean, it didn't bounce exactly, but he shot it and it came right under his car like that. Very similar style.
This shot is dope. You got this girl in the way. It's like, what kind of pressure do you have on you to be this person who's just sort of the thing occupying the frame as the camera's flying by? I don't know. It would make me nervous. Oh, I guess she must be a stunt girl because that thing seemed like it was... I don't know. This looks like a practical stunt. What do you think? That looks real.
Yeah, it looks pretty convincing. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was green screen, but it does look pretty convincing. I gotta tell you, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of insurance companies that are so glad they didn't ask Tom Cruise to be a part of this film, because some of the stunt work that they're doing this are like actually deathly defying. And not that most of Tom Cruise's stunt work is not deathly defying, but in this, it's like he literally would have probably committed suicide. So, in this, he literally probably would have committed muicide. So I'm just glad that they didn't ask him to be in this. As fun as that would have been, as fun as we would have seen him probably race a car running or something like that. But getting into this trailer in all seriousness, this does look insanely bombastically crazy, and I'm all here for it. I mean, ever since Fast 5, I'm always up for the upping the ante when it comes to the psychoticness of the stunts when it comes to the car stuff. Yeah. Obviously, you're not expecting anything beyond insanely deep when it comes to the characters or story. That's just obviously icing on the cake. But in terms of the stunt work, it looks freaking insane, and I'm all here for it.
Yeah, the fight scenes look
the hand to hand. Yeah,
it looks thrilling. You got Jason Statham, of course, who's like really skilled in that area.
Yeah, I just love the brawl tactics that he instills. So I mean, it's Jason Statham.
So is Jason Statham knocking Homeboy here through the ground?
I think that's a different, totally different.
That's a totally different shot. Because the way it's cut together, it seemed like he's just knocking him with such force.
Yeah.
It's just like Hulk smashing him through the floor.
For sure.
But like that's such a cool shot to follow. Like, I mean,
it's a good transition.
They're obviously cutting it off early. I'm hoping that in the movie, when you see that, the camera goes through the floor. That would be amazing.
I didn't see. Is Justin Lin back for this one, or who's directing this one?
I don't know. Directed by Louis.
Oh, Louis. Oh, okay.
Leterrier.
So Louis Leterrier, if I probably butchered his name, obviously he did everyone's favorite CGI film, Clash of the Titans, but he also did, again, I'm probably going to get some blowback on this. Whatever, bring it at me. I think a very underrated MCU film in The Incredible Hulk. And, you know, I really like where they took Bruce Banner's character and Edward Norton in that film. He has some, as I mentioned earlier, has some very bombastic, insanely creative action sequences, which I enjoyed in The Incredible Hulk. I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what he did here. I mean, I thought Justin Lin was personally my favorite director when it comes to this series, but again, I'm looking forward to him.
I didn't actually know who was directing this until you asked that question, and I am mildly disappointed that Rob Cohen didn't come back.
From the first film.
Yeah, he should have come back to do the finale, and then he expressed interest in coming back to do it.
You know what my favorite Rob Cohen film is?
What's
Dragging the Bruce Lee story. I love that film. Jason Scott Lee, he's Bruce Lee. He looks so good.
Yeah, he's awesome, and I mean he did Dragonheart, everybody's favorite dragon movie.
Dragonheart?
Yeah, Rob Cohen.
Oh, Rob Cohen, yeah, with what's his name, Dennis Quaid, yes. And Sean Connery, yeah, of
exactly.
course. I thought you were talking about Jason
Scott Lee was the dragon.
Yeah, no, but he was also in Stephen Sommers' Jungle Book. But yeah, this looks insane. And when he's going down that was it a dam that he was going down?
That's what he was doing.
That looks. Oh my goodness, insane! And then the two helicopters colliding. I mean, yeah,
his car is indestructible.
Pretty much. It's basically the tumbler from The Dark Knight. Although, I mean, I guess that was destructible after Joker took a bazooka to it. But you know what I mean.
But there's some practical stuff going on here. I mean, that looks. I don't know if that's CGI or not, but it looks so good.
Yeah, if it's CGI, it's hiding it to my eye. Yeah.
This, I think these two cars here are CGI. They look fake.
Yeah.
But the cars flipping up in the air look real. Why risk, getting these people hurt?
Of course.
Right? And so add those in CGI, but have the cars flipping up into the air to be real. That's cool. And then this nonsense.
Oh my God. That's just, come on now.
I think they really blew up the dam. I think that they just totally legit blew up the dam. Why not? Practical all the way. No, they didn't do it. That would have been amazing, though. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of all of it.
Now we're going to get the comparisons. Who had the better falling down the dam scene in the car? Was it this or Terminator Dark Fate?
I thought you were going to talk about GoldenEye.
I was thinking GoldenEye the whole time, but that's not in a car. I had to go with the car here.
No, it's not a car, but Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, that was one of the best shots ever.
Yeah, I mean, he's as sexy as a car. So
Good point. He is shaken, not stirred.
Exactly. What do you think of Jason Momoa as the villain in this? Because this is the first time we're properly seeing Jason Momoa as a villain.
Yeah, Jason Momoa, he's got a lot of acting range and chops and a lot of charisma. So, I mean, seeing him stand up against family, I think that makes for a really interesting dynamic, and I think he's going to do a really great job. I think he's going to be very convincing in that type of role. Obviously, it's not usually a role we're used to seeing him in. He's usually this heroic, stoic type of character, but I think it's going to be like, I always love seeing like actors doing different types of roles. I mean, you got Arnold as, he doesn't usually play the villain, but he killed it as the Terminator, and Tom Cruise, he doesn't usually play a villain, he killed it in Collateral. So I'm always up for seeing actors going a little bit out of their range and showing their acting chops. And Jason Momoa's just from the performances we've seen, I gotta tell you, one of my favorite performances of his was as Duncan in Dune. I thought he was amazing in that film. Seriously, one of my favorite performances in that film is Jason Momoa. Yeah. Obviously, he wasn't a villain in that film, but he took his acting level and emotional level to a place I didn't even know he could go to. Because again, my only exposure to him was the 5 minutes I could stand in Conan, and then obviously what I've seen in Aquaman and Justice League and Zack Snyder's Justice League. But I think he's got a lot of charisma, and I'm really actually looking forward to seeing him go a little bit out of his range and playing a villainous character. I think it's going to make for a really interesting dynamic against Vin Diesel's crew.
Yeah, family. I wonder if by the end of this movie, and I'm not the first one to suggest this, but I wonder if by the end of the film, Jason Momoa becomes part of the family.
Don't all the villains just become part of the family?
Not Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron has yet to. She's still a bad guy here.
You never know. That might be the part of a twist in this movie.
It could be. I mean, it very well could change. Idris Elba didn't become part of the family. So
true.
He was in the last one, right?
Well, no, he was in Hobbs and Shaw, right?
That's right. But speaking of Hobbs and Shaw, we didn't see The Rock in here.
Correct.
We did see Shaw.
Yes.
Did I get the names right?
Yeah.
And Jason Statham, we got him in this one, but we didn't see The Rock.
He's Shaw.
Yeah, we didn't see Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So I am holding out for I am holding out hope for the possibility that he'll at least rear his head at the end credits scene.
I hope you're right. I'm just not even having any kind of expectations, but I echo your sentiment.
I hope you're right, but I don't have any hope at all.
I echo your sentiments that I hope it happens.
Yeah.
I just, from everything I've read about what happened between him and Vin Diesel, I just don't know if I see that happening. But again, one can hope and dream. If we got Michael Keaton to come back as Batman, and you never know.
Sure.
You never know.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for hanging. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm Jabby Kuwait. This is
Andrew Flash Gordon.
Peace out.